hugs and kisses on my turtle. Sorry about that little squeal. Hey Toodles, Happy New Year's coming up. So today's video, I know I'm supposed to do a shopping haul Wednesday, but it's like literally raining outside. And it's supposed to rain for 2 days, and then it's supposed to get like freezing cold here, like down in the 40s. Ooh. But anyway, I hate cold weather, and when it's cold, all I want to do is stay in bed and sleep. But anyway, well, my New Year's resolutions for 2021. Yes! I've got a project I'm starting. I'm not letting anybody know about this project and whatnot, but it's kind of like a project type deal of getting a job type deal. Because number one on my New Year's resolution is to get a job. Y'all know, I posted before, I got a job working at a hotel, cleaning hotel rooms. Well, it's an easy job and whatnot. So, in Spanish, Rapido means fast. And I wasn't going Rapido fast enough. So, plus with COVID, they let some people go because of COVID, because there was too many people there. And I was like, oh, you can split the hours up and let some work this many days and this many days, and let everybody work like 2 days and switch it and whatnot. But then one person have lots of rooms to do. You put like 2 people downstairs working and 2 upstairs working, and you just make them work for 2 days. Say you and you are gonna work Monday, Tuesdays, and you are gonna work Wednesdays and Thursdays, and you are gonna work Fridays and Saturdays, and everybody has Sunday off. And go back the next day. Well, anyway. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I had like lipstick here. Anyway, so that's something, when this project I am doing, if it comes true and it gets done, you'll know. I will let you know. It is something about getting a job, but I cannot tell you what it is and what I will be doing. New Year's resolution number 2 is driver's license and lessons. I know how to drive. I've had my license, but they expired and I need to get them again. But they sent me a thing in the mail saying that I have to renew them, like retake the driver test. You're supposed to retake your driver's test every year now. I guess in the state of Texas. I don't know in other states. I guess the state of Texas. Because I got a paper and they're telling me I have to retake my driver's test and learn how to drive for them again and take the test, the written test and everything. Maybe they added something new to the driver's test. I don't know. But that's something else I have to do. And that was something that I was talking to my husband about. He didn't go to work yesterday, so we were talking about this. I said, I'm going to make a project for 2021 is my New Year's resolutions, and I'm going to come up with some things and put on here and what I want to do. And when I told him that number 1 was to get another job, he was like, oh, really? You're actually going to go to work? And I'm like, yeah. Instead of being here all day with the dog, I said, she'll be here by herself. Everything will be okay. We got that door shut. I told him I want to get we have a curtain, like a blanket, going from our living room to the kitchen to cover it up. And I wanted to do a curtain, post it up so she can't go into the kitchen and pee or poo while we're gone. It'll just be, she can go in the living room. She'll be in the living room and she can go in the bedroom. And we'll have that door open, but my office door will be shut. Number 3 is help get the house fixed. We got so many projects on this house that we're doing and trying to get this house fixed. And I told my husband I want to work on my office. But the next project we got after the living room, which will be this summer, is working on the bedroom my 2 boys slept in, and that's going to be the guest room. We're not going to tear this house down. We're just going to start working on it a little at a time on the inside, not the outside, but the inside, And then maybe we'll work on the outside. I know the city's not going to complain if we were to repaint the house. They're not going to say nothing about that. But where my husband and I sleep, our bedroom floor is doing this. Where our bed is sloping in because the floor is good. It's old floor. And outside where our window is, on the side where he sleeps, the wall is caving out because it's a water leak. So we need to fix all this. And I told him we get the guest bedroom fixed and everything, and then get that set up. Then we can work on doing our bedroom. And then I can work on my office. I said I will be working on my office. If I get a job and start working, I'm going to buy things that I want for my office. And if you see behind me that brown box, that is my shelves I got for Christmas. I think I took it out and showed y'all on what I got for Christmas. But I will make a video on those particular shelves and let you know how much I paid for them on Amazon. I'll link the description in the description box when I do that video. Number 4 is to get into shape. I have been. I've lost some weight, and I've been losing weight. I did go to a doctor. It's not my doctor. I went to a doctor, and I told the doctor I was having cramps, and they were hurting like menstrual cramps, but they weren't. I found out I had a bladder infection. And so he gave me some bladder infection pills, and I was about to pay that price for them pills. They were 69, 68, almost 70 bucks. So I just told my husband, buy me Azo bladder control. I know when I got a bladder infection. I can already tell when my body's got a bladder infection. Well, I also had a kidney infection. So we got the Azo cranberry pills, which I've already took them all. Then I got the Azo bladder control. I skipped 2 days. I haven't taken these in a while. I didn't take them Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. 3 days I haven't taken them. And I still got my bladder infection because I've been sick. And I really haven't been taking my medication because I was sick. And I thought my medication was making me sick. And I was telling my husband, if I still feel like this, we're going to go back to that doctor and see what's up. So he told me I've been losing weight. And most of my weight is water weight. And I don't sit at home and eat a lot. I'm now drinking more water than sodas. This is like my 3rd water bottle today. And the doctor told me drink 2 8-ounce glasses of water a day and I'll feel good. Well, I drink 3 water bottles a day. And that's helping out too. And then I'm drinking Snapples. And I've got Propel water. And I did have a 12-pack of sodas. But I didn't drink them all. Because I wanted to get over. I'm trying not, for this new year, one of my other New Year's resolution, which is actually number 7, is to cut down, what I'm saying is get into shape, which is number 4, and that is trying to cut down on things that make me sick and things that that's not healthy for me. I want to start getting healthier. Another thing for number 5, start a fix the roof savings. I have a little. Hang on, I'm going to get it and show you. Give me a second. Okay, I have a little pig on my dresser in my bedroom. I keep pennies in it. Every time I see pennies or change on the side of my husband's dresser, I pick it up. So I've been rolling them up and putting them in here. Now in this little treasure chest, and I do call it a treasure chest, I have $2 in pennies in here right now. Once this gets full, and it is kind of heavy right now with $2 in pennies, but once I get it filled up, I am going to take the pennies, because I don't have a bank account right now. I know I told y'all the story about Poshmark. I was selling stuff on Poshmark. I sold some nails. The girl never got the nails because I never got her address to send it. I never got nothing. Poshmark wiped out my bank account. And I owe $109 to Chase Bank, which I'm hoping to get a job. And my first paycheck is to pay them off, and whatnot. So I'm going to open up another bank where my husband is working. There's a bank inside there. I think it's Bank One, or it might be Wood National Forest Bank. I used to bank at Wood National Forest. Well, I never banked there, but I used to work in the place where I worked, use that bank because they liked it. So I'll have account there. And if I have any problems, then I can go in there and talk and be able to be close, to do my bank there as well. So, and I want to put this when it's there, it's getting full. So if I have like $15 in pennies, I'll say, okay, honey, I got $15 in pennies. We're going to go put it in he has a savings account. And I want to put it in that account. Start putting it in the account towards fixing the roof. That means taking the roof on the outside down and getting it all fixed. And see how much it's going to cost to put a new roof on there and get it done. And we already know what roof we want. So we want a metal roof. A good one that we can have that's not going to leak and it's going to be perfect. So we'll get that done. If we can put that type of roof on there. I know my husband says, oh, I can get up there and fix it. No, we're going to get a professional. Every year for one of my New Year's resolutions, I always put down that I want to cook better. I made meatloaf last night for dinner. My husband said it was pretty good, but the sauce on top was a little tangy, too much ketchup. It said, okay, if y'all ever go, look up Cooking with Tips. I'll try to link her description down below. Look up Cooking with Tips. She's an awesome cooker. She's a black girl. Girl, I love the way she talks. I love the way she cooks, and she made an awesome meatloaf. I made a meatloaf. It was good, and that's what we're having for dinner. But eventually, I could go in there and start the oven again, put it back in the oven, cook it a little more because my husband says it's a little too soggy. It's not stuck together like a meatloaf is supposed to be. It's kind of like looks like you would put it on bread and eat it as a sandwich, meatloaf sandwich like that. So I told him I would do that, but I'm going to take it out of the dish it's in. And we got 2 dishes like that. So I'm going to try to make 2 meatloafs and let it stick together and put it in the oven with the sauce on it and just mix the sauce in with it. And just put it like that and go from there. So I'm thinking I do want to cook better. I mentioned this, I think, before on here. But I told my husband I want to make a restaurant menu. And he goes, huh? Restaurant menu, what's that? I said, when you go to a restaurant, you get a menu. So for me, I want a small dry eraser board, like what's here and here, and the one we bought Mom and the one that Bree had. And he goes, okay. And I'm going to pin it on the wall, have it in the kitchen, and I'm going to put down what is for dinner. So whatever I make for dinner will be what is for dinner. I said, I'm going to say, okay, if we're having meatloaf, I'm going to put meatloaf. I'm not going to write down meatloaf and then everything that's in the meatloaf. I'm going to make the meatloaf. I'm going to write down the recipe. Not the recipe, but what we're having for dinner. So if I say we're having meatloaf, we're going to have meatloaf. Okay, or if we're going to do fried chicken, whatever. So that is that. So that is it for this video. I do want to try to get into shape, eat healthier, eat better. I know my husband just bought me some Hot Pockets, and I ate 2 Hot Pockets today, one for breakfast, and I ate one for lunch because I was hungry. I'm hungry now. My stomach hurts. I need to eat, but because I don't eat much. I drink more than I eat, but for me, I feel like I'm either going to have diarrhea or throw up. That's how I feel right now. I just feel like because I haven't really been feeling good. So that is it for this video. So you can, in the description box, if you want to write down a couple of your New Year's resolutions for you. Good. If you like my New Year's resolutions and what I'm doing, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to try also for New Year's, I want to try, how can I say, pay more attention to my husband than other people, like other men. I don't pay attention to other men, might say, but I have guy friends, and I know they like me and things like that. I've got some on TikTok. I've got some on Instagram, some on Facebook, and they text me and they want to call, FaceTime me, and text me. Well, I'm at the point that this year is going to be different, and there's going to be none of that. Some of the guys that I do talk to are friends with my husband, so he's like my brother-in-laws and my friends' best friends and my husband's friends will, hey, is it okay if Pat goes out and hangs out with me today? We go, I need some help, blah, blah, blah. Or, Pat says it's okay if I come over and hang out because he needs some help with something. That kind of things is what they do. And that is some of my husband's friends that I am friends with on Facebook. I want this new year for 2021 with a clean slate and try not to do anything wrong and do right. And my marriage is getting stronger and stronger by the minute. It's like my husband said to me last night in bed. He said, every time, and the guy that has a crush on me, one of the guys that has a crush on me, he goes around and calls him Sancho. Okay. Well, there's another guy he calls Sancho too, and he talks to me. But this guy I've known since I was in kindergarten. His mother used to babysit me when I was in kindergarten, and I started talking to him, and he was calling him Sancho, and I was like, no, he's married. I said, he's married, but he says, you know what? I don't care. All these guys that I'm not friends with, that you're friends with, I'm going to call them Sancho. I don't care if they're black, white, Mexican, whatever. They're all called Sancho. So the guy that I known since I was in kindergarten, my husband became friends with him. And they started talking. He came by the house one day and they were talking. And he brought his wife over. And it is so sweet because, and I kind of told his wife a little secret. Something that happened a long time ago. I said, I used to be in love with your husband. I was younger, in kindergarten. I used to think he was cute. I said, he made me do something that I didn't really want to do. But I did it. And I'm not going to mention what it is because it's between us. But I told my husband laughed. I said, I'm going to go ahead and tell your wife and I'm going to tell my husband what you made me do to you when we were younger. And when I told them, they both laughed and thought it was funny. His wife hit him in the arm and said, you don't do that. What happens if a guy tells our daughter that? He goes, I'll kill him. He said, okay. Surprise, her brothers didn't come kill you or her father. And I was like, dang. But anyway, that's it for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Till next time. I love you guys. And I hope y'all do have a good New Year's because it's almost New Year's. Friday will be New Year's. I'm hoping that everybody on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, on every social media, even Twitter. I hope you all have a good New Year's this year. And I hope y'all had a good New Year's for 2020. And I hope 2021 is better. And before I cut this video off and switch, let's have a little prayer and pray to God that, say in about 3 weeks, COVID will be gone. And pray that our new suck-ass president doesn't fuck up our world. Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you and pray. I pray that the COVID virus will be gone ASAP as soon as possible. I pray that our new President Biden does not screw up this world. I hope he lets everybody work and not shut the city down. And I'm hoping whatever is climbing up his butt. Whoa, what was that? My dog's. Sorry. Whatever is climbing up his butt will climb out of his butt and he'll do right. I pray, God, that he does not open up an abortion clinic, that he does not. Because if he does, people are killing your children. You put the children in our tummies. You made these children for us, and we should not kill our children. And I pray for the family of the little boy that got shot, that was on the news last night, that got shot by a cop on accident. I know it was an accident. The little boy was just reaching for a toy gun, and the cop shot him and thought he had a real gun. I pray for his family that they have peace, because this is going to be a sucky New Year's for them as well, for losing a loved one. And I pray for everybody that lost a loved one in COVID this year and in the military this year, and for elderlies that had passed away, not because of COVID, because of other things that had happened. I pray, Lord, that you make this year the best year for everybody on earth. I want you to make 2021 be a rock on, badass New Year, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.